Hi guys! It is that time of the month again. It is time for another bump date.
It is indeed.
This could be our penultimate bump date.
This could. This is very true.
Mind you, I've probably jinxed it now, and I'll probably look back at 40 weeks pregnant, full term, and think, no.
No.
Why did I say that? So this is our 28 week to 32 week bump date. If you are new to our channel, first of all, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you want to watch our other pregnancy videos, there will be a link to our last bump date in the iCard, which appears above our heads just in a sec. And there is a playlist down below as well, which I will also link. So we're getting to the end of the finish line. We are in single figures, counting down to...
the last stretch, as they say.
Yeah, counting down to Teddy's arrival. Fair few symptoms that have kind of been... It's kind of like first trimester symptoms cropping back up again. But
Yeah.
they're not as bad. So, let's just jump right into
We'll
it.
dive in, yeah.
So, in my last bump date, again, if you haven't watched that, that will be in the iCard at the start of the video. I got a comment... I don't know if it's from a subscriber, but I got a comment asking if I had any TMI symptoms, like gas and things like that. Yes, that is the short answer to the question. I think the most TMI symptom is, especially in the first trimester, and I got it quite a bit in the second as well, you get very constipated and blocked up. And what I did to resolve that was I drank a lot more water. You got me a nice fancy water cup for my birthday, and that kind of motivated me to drink more water. And I found now that it is a lot easier to pass things. If you are the person who left that comment and you are watching this, I hope that has answered your question. First thing I want to go over is the results of my gestational diabetes test.
Yes.
That came back negative.
Woo!
So I don't have gestational diabetes. It was slightly different because of the circumstances around COVID. So what they usually do is they take your blood, they give you a very sugary drink, you then have to sit around for 2 hours, and
Then they take your blood again.
And then they take the blood again and see how your glucose is processed. I didn't have that this time. They literally just took my blood and said, we're going to compare how your glucose levels have risen over the past 3 months, because I've had lots of blood tests done, you do when you're pregnant, and it just compared the amount that the glucose had risen, and it was within normal limits. I had reduced movement a couple of weeks ago.
You did.
Little man decided to worry me and stop moving for about 2 or 3 hours.
It was around the time where he usually does get quite active, and he wasn't as active.
Yeah, so I rang the antenatal unit. They pretty much said, it's probably nothing to worry about, but come in anyways and we'll monitor you for a little bit. And they stuck me on a monitor and he was fine. What they put it down to was that he might have just been in an awkward position and his feet might have been facing towards my back, so when he was kicking, he would have just been kicking the amniotic fluid and I wouldn't have been able to feel anything. Growth scans, they have officially started. I've had my first one now.
Yeah, that was at 28 weeks.
28 weeks. Well, I was closer to 29 weeks.
Yeah.
But we might have a big baby on our hands, which is quite ironic, considering the reason I'm having the growth scans in the first place is because the original concern, because of myself having low papier, that he was going to be born underweight.
Yeah. So
or he was going to be born under average weight.
A tad bit contradictory, but it just goes to show that anything can happen.
Anything can happen. How they work it is, at your midwife appointments, they will start measuring your bump, and they work out roughly where the growth is from that. And if you're having growth scans like myself, sorry, there is a car outside. If you're having scans as well, like myself, then that's a little bit more accurate because they take measurements from the circumference of the head, so how big his head is.
And baby's femur.
And yeah, his thigh bone, and also the circumference around his abdomen. So, from the last scan, he was looking to be in the 90th centile, which is actually kind of big. I have a chart in my maternity notes, and they plot points on that chart to see how his growth is looking. If it goes over the 97th centile, then I will definitely be induced at 37 weeks because that will be far too big. But if he stays in the 90th centile, which at the minute he's looking to be doing, then they'll probably leave me to go into labour on my own. We will just have to see. We won't know exactly until he is born. I also had a health visitor phone appointment. If you're in the UK, when your baby is born, I think after 2 weeks,
yes,
I think.
It's 2 weeks.
A health visitor will come round and go over sorry, there's dust everywhere. A health visitor will come round and will go over any concerns with you, see if they're feeding correctly, organise their vaccinations and things like that. It's really useful to have. So now we're going to get into the actual symptoms. And I am starting to really, really feel them. So I am getting a lot more winded.
Out of breath.
I'm so out of breath all the time. I just walk up the stairs really, really slowly and I'm out of breath. It's really bad. I'm even out of breath from talking. Like, I can just feel my lungs going, no, I need air. And that kind of links into the next symptom. I'm starting to feel Teddy's feet in my ribs, like actually kicking my ribs, and it is so uncomfortable. It's an amazing feeling because I can feel his feet, but it's so painful at times as well, because sometimes he does just proper jab me. So yeah, he is in the head down position.
He's been for a while, actually.
About 5 weeks, I think, which is good. It means he's already in the right position for birth. And I can feel it sometimes. Sometimes I get up and I can feel him kind of slot down into my pelvis, which is a very odd sensation. But it's good because it means he's not breech. I'm so tired.
Yes. Your tiredness is returning.
It's gone back to like first trimester levels of tiredness, which I didn't think it would get to that point, but I'm just constantly tired, and I think it's my body trying to conserve as much energy as possible because I'm wanting to nap more, I'm wanting to sleep more. So I think my body's just like, you need to rest, because when you have a baby, you're not going to be able to.
I think it's more along the lines of your body is just saying to you, well, you've got a lot of energy going into growing a human. You're not going to have that much energy for yourself.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is, really.
I know some people might say, oh, pregnancy's not that hard. Pregnancy is tiring. We did an antenatal class, and the woman running it, I think she's got plenty of qualifications in like birth and stuff like that. She said that pregnancy takes up just as much energy as if you went up and down Mount Everest 3 times, which shocked you.
I was very surprised at that little snippet of fact, but again, that's in terms of the raw energy that your body is using to grow a human.
Yeah,
you know?
It's tiring work, so if you want to take a nap, take a nap. Last symptom, my boobs started leaking. I thought I could notice something, but I just passed it off as like dry skin on my nipples. But it wasn't painful or anything, so I thought, this is a bit odd. I can't remember what I was doing. I think I was putting my bra on and I might have just squeezed my boob a bit too hard and colostrum came out, which is, it's an odd thing to kind of process. It's like, oh, my boobs are leaking. I didn't know how to process it. I didn't know whether to be excited or be like, should my milk be coming in this early? And I have like researched it, and I've done a breastfeeding workshop as well with the same company that does my antenatal classes, and they said it's completely normal for your body to start producing colostrum.
And that was as early as like 28 weeks, wasn't it?
I think some women can get it even earlier. If you're worried about your colostrum not coming in, then speak to your midwife about it, and they will be able to help you.
One more thing that we've done is that we have also now completed all of the antenatal classes that we're doing.
Yeah.
And we have written up a birth plan, so we've got one of those.
If you would like me to film a video on what my birth plan is looking like, then leave a comment and I will have a think about it, because your birth plan does have to be flexible. But if you would like me to go over my birth plan, then leave a comment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I will certainly have a look into it. Bump shot time! So I haven't dropped yet, but I'm definitely getting more round. My bump's starting to go really hard now. No stretch marks. Touch wood. Touch wood. I haven't had any stretch marks, but I am getting a lot more veiny on my stomach. You noticed the other day, you thought a vein was a bruise. I was like, hey, look at this! And you were like, is that a bruise? I was like, no, it's a vein. I do expect to get very veiny on boobs and stomach and pretty much anywhere, to be honest. Your body is under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
So just bear that in mind. So that was our 28 to 32 week bump date.
Woo!
So
this could be penultimate bump date, you know.
We do have a lot of other pregnancy related videos planned, so expect those in the next couple of weeks, including our baby shower vlog. That will be coming out next week.
Yes.
Yeah, next week.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what time of day it is.
No.
Yeah. Straight over my head.
So if you have enjoyed this video and would like to see more, don't forget to leave a like and a comment and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.